Hi, I'm Eric Rand. In this short tutorial video, I'm going to show you how you can bend Flex-A-Rail awning track with a heat gun. So we mocked this up as though we went out to the boat and we got a pattern of the bend that we want to make on our awning track. And this is just a corner, let's say. And we want to cut out on the pattern material what the bend is for the awning track that we want. And then we want to transfer this onto a piece of cardboard, because if we try to heat up the awning track on our pattern material, it will melt. So once we've cut this out, we'll transfer this onto our piece of cardboard with a marker. Flex-A-Rail, we're going to bend it, insert your scrap awning rope to keep it from collapsing. Work with a shorter track rather than a longer track. We've got our curve. We're going to heat this radius area that needs to bend with a heat gun. You need to do this again in a warm environment. If it's freezing outside, it won't work at all. Don't heat it to the point where it melts, just to the point where it becomes flexible. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, now we're talking. Try to keep it flat as you take this radius. Looks like we need a little bit more heat here. And heat the whole thing a little bit. I don't want it to, yeah, that's not too bad. I really would like it to bend a little bit more there, so I'm going to heat this up so that's more of a gentle bend. There we go. There we go. That's pretty sweet. Nice. And I don't think we have to do much manipulation to it, but we'll check it after it kind of sets here. It's pretty flat everywhere. I've removed the awning rope and I found a wrench that basically fits the track snugly. And you notice that it's fairly a small groove here, and I won't be able to get any screws in there at that, even though it slides well in that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up, and then I'm going to slide that wrench through this part to open up the track, which will work pretty well. So I'm just softening up this corner. I'm not going to flex it because I actually like the curve. I taped the track in place so that it wouldn't move. So see, the track is already caving in. Then I'm going to slide this in back and forth until it cools. And this should open up that groove. It's starting to cool down because it's getting a little bit harder to slide it back and forth. Look at that, it's working perfectly. A little bit more. And that should do it nicely. Yes. A little bit too big right there. I'm just going to crimp it in. That's beautiful. This is a 3M VHB 4950. It's a 1/2 inch wide, and it's a 5-yard roll that I got off the internet. Sailrite currently does not stock it, though in the future we may. It is a foam VHB tape, and it's excellent for awning track applications. It's not a bad idea to clean the track and the surface you're going to apply it on with a rag with rubbing alcohol. I'm just using alcohol on a medical pad, and then let it dry. So the beauty of the VHB tape is that you can apply it to the bottom of your track, then you can install your track right where you want it. You can come back and drill and install your mechanical fasteners, because don't rely on the tape to hold it permanently in place. And after that's done, this provides a beautiful seal underneath your track. So even though you're using the VHB tape and you're using mechanical screws, you have to consider that if your track is mounted on the wall like this, you may want to caulk it here to prevent water from going underneath the track, even though there's VHB tape on it. Now, you wouldn't have to caulk here because obviously water's not going to go on the bottom side of it. Here, if water will basically go down here, so you wouldn't necessarily have to caulk here. If it were on a roof like this, you wouldn't have to caulk this at all because water is not going to stay up there. Okay, so even though you're using the VHB tape, you don't want water to sit underneath and right on top of the VHB tape, so consider caulking as well.